All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live with New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills, Week 8. Let's go down to the field with Jonathan Coachman, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Let's first, wow, words today. Anyway, botch that up. Let's get some football going.
A battle for division supremacy. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got 1 versus 2 in the AFC East, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Hey, Savvy, how you doing? We are live. Thank you for joining up. And just like Muffy said in the background, we're just gonna keep swimming, just keep swimming. Old Glory. Yeah, first 5
Both
minutes
of these
in.
teams about to reach the halfway point of this
And
NFL season,
bomb.
and we're underway on EA Sports.
And
And this will not be
wasn't
returnable.
an
It's out of the back of the end zone
Yes,
for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, the 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it?
Background.
2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Hope your day has been great. Mine is good. We got the next 2 days off. I've been good.
Here's carry number 1
Had a
for
little bit
Jordan
of an
Howard.
issue with somebody
And they're
at
able to
work
get this
today,
one
but
across
other
the
than that, it's all good.
35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the
If I was to try to
edge.
find her a tissue for her issue, I would take to put Phoenix out of business.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh.
Now Allen.
Oh, interception. Come
Get this
on,
one complete to Zay
guys.
Jones.
There was
Able to
5 of
rip
you
off a
there.
big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
I hope your Friday is as sunny as mine. Yes. Look at that. What was he doing? He was like, what was that guy doing? He's all the way over there on the ground, acting like he had caught it or something. You seen that?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage.
We're at
Obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't
941
have thrown
subs.
it, or
We're
maybe he
almost
shouldn't have
there
caught
to
it.
1,000.
I think we were seeing it at the same time,
And that's
weren't we?
because you
Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Double publicity.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Oh, yes, put him down.
For Kidder here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion.
Oh, yeah, and remember he was live.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To the air.
Oh, come on.
They complete it to Hill.
How have it been? Seriously? Seriously?
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Wow.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
Watch this.
His guys are able to
Boom.
strike first here in this
Why
opening
didn't
quarter.
he take him down?
Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Maybe.
Point
Yeah,
after
we're
try
sitting at
forthcoming.
1,995 returning viewers right now, which is absolutely insane.
And it's 7-0
Now
Buffalo.
we just have to get all of them just subscribe, and we'll be.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, I mean, I would give yourself a pat on the back there, Savvy, because you and, like I said, you've done a lot of footwork the last few weeks, and so hasn't Too Cool. I mean, you honestly, I gotta.
Here's Martin now, following the score as he'll send this one away.
You've gotten me and Grace.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. As we get a peek at Brett Hundley, the former UCLA Bruin, he'll be the man under center.
And you and I both know
Yeah,
that
it's
any
because
win is a
the
good win.
game
And that's what they did
is
last
wicked
week.
loud.
But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game.
So I
There,
apologize
2
for that.
touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
It's because the game can get like wicked loud, the voiceovers and everything. But yeah, I was just saying.
They'll
much
run for the first time with Sony
you.
Michel.
Yeah, here we go.
The numbers a week ago for Michel.
The bus.
He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one
just
time.
Once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. On 2nd down,
Yeah,
Michel.
right. Oh, yeah,
He's got the
baby.
first down and more
Let's
past
go.
midfield. Fights free yet again. And
We got
all
it.
the way down to the 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So
Yeah, I
there's
like
two ways
that.
to look at that.
That's
One,
why I want to do
just
this for a
absolute
living,
unconcern,
because
just takes
then
off and
that way
goes.
there wouldn't be
But
like
more the
work at
latter,
all.
I think, which is
And we're
his
getting there. We're
absolute
getting close
confidence
every
in the
day.
guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, Michel. And he'll be brought down
Flag.
somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Well, if I hold the mic up closer on this one, you can hear
So
it
that
better.
flag will
Because they
cost him
talk
15.
over and the
And it doesn't
voiceovers
matter
are wicked
anymore
loud.
how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, I reckon to get
now a first
way past that 1,000 mark, so I appreciate you. And touchdown!
Touchdown, Patriots!
Answered.
Sony Michel, his 14th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per
I'd
game
like to get to the 100,000K mark. That's my real big win right there.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And now the Patriots are going to line up to go for two here. They'll run forward with Michel, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. Nice. They said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Motor change, tell them get above the way.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I want me some.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo
Here's
steak.
the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's funny.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now Howard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running
Appreciate
back of
everybody
this
joining
size,
up.
of these
We got
dimensions,
some good football.
I
We're
can
going
just
to
tell
have
you,
to stop
attrition
these
does
Bills
set
right
in for
here.
a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Oh, come on.
And he'll get it out to midfield.
He got it over there.
Spotted right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen.
Why didn't he frickin' do
And
anything?
past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or
He
two
could've
shy of the
intercepted.
30. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Looking in zone for Jones. Back of the end
not
zone. Could he
happening,
get
buddy.
his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down now, it's Howard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out the line of scrimmage.
No, come on. That's
Inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Allen.
Nice.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
That's quite a stand there defensively.
That was beautiful.
A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
He absolutely loves that. I hope everybody's having a good night. We've got some Friday night football here. And we're going to do...
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sonny Michel. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle.
Yep. Nope. Yes.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's get another touchdown here. Let's see if we can
All
put the
runs
Bills
on
away
this
with
drive
this
so
one.
far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest.
All right, halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
As our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. The Dolphins trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, let's see what we can do in this second half.
All right,
of this
Coach,
ball
thank
game.
you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh,
Both
boy.
teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
What was that?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. And you know how superstitious these guys are.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need some of that.
Yeah, right. It's working.
Run it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it. This is Michel. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Michel.
Got him. Got him right out in front of him, and it's a touchdown. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Sony Michel with touchdown.
And he's out. By God, it's over. By God, ladies and gentlemen.
He's been having a great game, and
Yeah,
that one
look
right
at that
there,
run.
his best
Look
run
at the
so
bus.
far, and it ends with 6 points.
26.
And not only that, in his
Sony
mind,
Michel.
what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Yeah. Subby with the beers in the chat. I think I'm pissing the Bills coach off a tad bit.
Bailey now to
With
kick it
that.
away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8.
We really need to see if
And
we
he's
can
up
push
across the
that down.
25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
We gotta get something going here.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen, he
Yeah,
lost
see,
the football.
that's what I wanted to get going. But we needed to retrieve that fumble. We got the fumble we wanted, but we didn't pick it up.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him.
My
In this
God.
case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their
Is his
back out
first
of the
name
backfield
Happy?
to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker,
Seriously, there's a guy on my
maybe the
team
defense
called
gonna drive
his
out
last
the
name's
zone
Gilmore. I
blitz.
wonder
He's
if
gonna
his
win
first
that battle
name's
just about
Happy.
every
That'd be
time.
fucking hilarious.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Yes, we do. Yes. Yeah, we do have somebody on the team that too, last name.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen.
No. Come on.
Open man, Higby, the tight end. And
Don't
all the
even.
way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Higby, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour
Done.
position because they have the mismatch
I
advantage.
hit him
Are you going to cover
hard.
them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he breaks through another tackle. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Goes out.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know.
Yeah, baby.
He's got
Look at the
daylight. It's a
look
foot
at that.
race.
Another one.
20.
One play.
And he's in.
Sony
Touchdown, Patriots.
Just as freaking
Sony
beast.
Michel, 72 yards.
72
as
yards.
These guys are able to regain the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest
That
about it.
is insane.
That third one,
Love it.
That's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll run for it with Michel. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run.
Love it.
And then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Sony Michel, what a beast. What a beast. What do you think?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Wow. We got 23-16. Let's get these guys down.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I appreciate you, Tom Sabin.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And everybody else. Excuse me.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first
sorry
down.
about that.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now Allen gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Allen's throw is complete.
Down,
Now
3rd
he'll be
down.
brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
What?
On 1st down, they run with Howard. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So that drive, 4 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. And you've already scored 3 times. You want 4. You want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. Brushing off defenders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Michel on the counter.
Let's go.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
Yes,
look at that.
over the
Up
line.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
They'll run on first down.
Here we are.
Michelle.
We're in again.
And he'll take it into the end zone
Yes, sir.
for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll run forward with Michelle. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Allen will try again on second down. Caught by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he fires one that's
trust the play. Beautiful.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard
All I
line.
had to do was trust the play.
And this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On first down, Michelle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And I was just reminded on that carry, he went over 16,000 career yards, so he is now about 700 away from Walter Payton for 2nd place all time.
Man, that's rare air.
Oh, no.
I'm just telling you, the oxygen there, I would need a tank. You would need one. He's up there doing it all on his own, walking with the greats. Phenomenal, phenomenal accomplishment.
Man, he still looks good doing it. First down, here's White.
Out of sight, White.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Yeah, the boss
that goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on first down.
All right, now we're in.
He's in.
Boom.
Touchdown, Patriots. James White.
Touchdown. Out of sight, White.
And the Patriots, they
still can't stop us. Took out the bus for the game. Well, you got the White.
In the trenches, they
That's
won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run.
Yep.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make it a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the
Appreciate
offense
everybody
wins the
joining
battle
up. Hit
for
the
2.
like button and subscribe if
Josh
you're
Allen
new.
in the offense now. Down by 16, 2:10 on the clock. They have all 3
Down by
timeouts
16,
and the
2:10 on the
2-minute
clock.
warning, but they need 2 scores. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
God, what?
That's caught by Howard.
I totally had
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Booth review. I was going to say, it didn't look like he gained nothing.
Previous play is under review.
I mean, I could have also grabbed him by the face now. Let's go! So it didn't.
After review of the play,
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Oh, pick it. Oh, come on.
One-handed.
Get him.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Allen. Now a desperation throw.
Pick it.
And this is caught.
No, it's not. Oh,
Late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
He was in the
Well,
white.
they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, that would go
Down.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
Still
I do
up
believe we
and
saw Slim
rocking.
just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
12. Like, this big old dude. Oh, my God. No tight end carry. That's crazy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
All right, we're jamming it out. We're going to see if we can put this one to bed.
On first down, it's White. He'll
Yes.
have another first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Right as the clock ran out, we got a touchdown. Gorgeous. That's what happens when you hurt one of our players. We done smoked them.
Well, partner, I know that you and I were raised that in this situation, just take a knee. You got the game pretty much salted away, but instead of that, they throw it. Another touchdown.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see this post-game handshake.
Maybe a conservative run up the middle, but to pass the ball and then score, yeah, some awkward handshakes coming up.
Yeah, this could be one of those. Yeah, nice game, buddy.
And he is into the end
Well,
zone
a
again
2-point
as he
just to
scores
rub
both
the salt
touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this
in the
lead.
wounds.
Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe. They score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So, I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey,
413 rushing
guys.
yards. That's insane.
I don't know what's going on here.
That's
Maybe
good.
a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So for the Pats, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That was definitely a game. Isaiah win for the win. Don't ask me to pronounce this guy's name.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
For all QBs, very nice. I don't know what negotiations we really have. Because oh, we have a bye week. Rest and relaxation. That's what the plans are. Like, you gotta give them rest, because if not, then they're screwed. Eagles. Sheriff Mayweather. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, next time we go live with NFL, it'll be Eagles versus, or is it the Seahawks? Sorry, yeah, that's the Seahawks. Versus Patriots. 5-2-1 versus 6-2. So definitely thanks for joining up. Be sure to join up for that one. Thank you, Sabe, and everybody that has joined up for this one. I'll be back live here in a little bit with something different. I'm not sure what else I want to put up. But thank you, as always, for the likes and the viewership and everything. And as always, God bless.